What's going on, people? D0WN here, back with another video. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in. I want to talk about Larsa Pippen. Apparently, she decided to take the side of Khloe because, she's cool with the Kardashians. She wants to be a part of that crew. The thing about Larsa is she's older than the Kardashian Jenner sisters, right? But she seemed like the type of female that wants to be a part of something. She wants to be a part of the group, and you can tell that a woman of her age and the fact that she was married for so long, has a family, she still, I think, looks up to Kim and Khloe and Kourtney. And that is why she is coming to their defense. But I just want to say this about Larsa. Larsa shouldn't be saying anything. And the fact that she's doubling down on what she has said about Jordyn Woods just shows y'all how delusional she is. Like, she really must have a thick skin. She's really trying to prove herself to the Kardashians. She's trying to be out there. Because I'm going to let y'all know this. Even though Khloe kind of took back her comments that she made, she still believes 100% in what she said. And Larsa, because she wants to be a part of that group, that circle, she's willing to take the brunt of the abuse that she's getting on social media. Okay? She's okay with getting that. She put up a post on Instagram, and Baller Alert was able to screenshot it. I think it was an Instagram story. She said, "I'm sick of people saying I'm a bully. All I said was, tell the truth. I would tell my 10-year-old that. If you're going to be doing interviews, tell the truth. I don't handle my problems publicly. I handle them privately." I just want to say this, though. I want to make my position on Jordyn Woods extremely clear before I move forward. Because I don't agree with what Larsa Pippen is doing. She's too old to be trying to be a part of a crew. This is why a lot of what she's doing, it explains her thotty behavior a year or so ago, while she was still married, and her getting with Future, because she's a woman who's having a midlife crisis and she wants to fit in with who she thinks is the in crowd. She's that female who's the muscle of the group because she has to constantly prove herself, to the rest of the girls. The rest of the mean girls. But I want to say this about Jordyn Woods. I don't think that Jordyn Woods is to blame for why Tristan Thompson and Khloe have not worked out. This guy has been doing a good job himself of ruining that relationship. And I have been saying this through through various videos that I made on this situation before Jordyn Woods even came into the picture. All right, I just want to make that perfectly clear to y'all, because I think some of y'all really don't understand it and don't get it and never will. All right, but be that as it may, Jordyn Woods did admit to putting her legs on top of his legs. Whether y'all want to not ignore that detail or not, I don't know why you will ignore it, but that's what you call nonverbal communication. And the fact that she kissed a 6'9" basketball player, okay, who has to lean down and kiss, which means she had to be standing directly in front of him in his space. I think she should be held accountable for that. But y'all don't want to hold her accountable because y'all don't like Khloe. Khloe is not one of my favorite people either. I have not defended her in any videos. Just because I don't insult her and call her names does not mean that, I'm not holding her accountable. And what's very interesting is that when I call other women names and go in on them, y'all get upset. But when I don't call Khloe names, y'all get upset because I didn't call her names. Or I didn't go in on her enough. I don't even know what that means. I really don't. But be that as it may, it's selective outrage. And I think Larsa doesn't understand that she should not be in this at all. She has her own issues. And the fact that she's on social media saying things, trying to, be the shield, the muscle for the Kardashians is only going to get her ran off social media because they're going in on her as is. But she seems to not care because she's doubling down because in her mind, in her warped mind, the Kardashians are always right. She feels like she's doing the right thing. She feels like Khloe's the victim. And let me tell y'all this. There are rumors, whether y'all want to hear this or not, that Tristan has been getting it in with Jordyn for quite some time. Here and there. Okay? It wouldn't surprise me at all. When I saw that Red Table Talk interview, she was holding back, people. There were times you can tell she was holding back. But because y'all don't like Khloe, y'all willing to accept that. Because she invoked her black woman card, y'all were willing to overlook those things. I don't overlook things. I don't care whether it's male or female. I don't overlook people who are not being forthcoming about their situation. You put your legs on top of a man's legs who is 6'9". Okay? Nonverbal communication. Why did you feel that comfortable? Why did you go to a party you weren't invited to? Because he was there. You have to look at those things. You know, it's very interesting. Nick Young posted on Twitter on the 2nd. I'm surprised he hasn't deleted this yet. He said, dumbest shit I've ever seen. To sit there and say a kiss just came out of nowhere is weak. Don't even do a Red Table Talk. Just don't say nothing. Let it blow over. Everybody mess up in life, damn. Which was a very spot on tweet. But some people took issue with it. I saw black men in his mentioning him, replying to him, who were upset that he didn't take Jordyn Wood's side. This is why black people are constantly being manipulated, because we see a black person, we see when they're going up against Kardashians, we immediately think that they're victims. We don't want to hold them accountable for the mistakes that they made. When you listen to the Red Table Talk interview, okay, Jordyn Woods only took accountability for going to the party, but she never really took accountability for flirting with this guy. When you put your legs on another man's legs, you're flirting. And she also didn't take responsibility for the kiss. She blamed him for kissing her. But you know, it's left up to interpretation. We don't necessarily know who went for what kiss. We just don't know who went for what. It would definitely have to be him because, again, he's 6'9", right? Now with Larsa Pippen. Larsa, you have bigger issues going on in your life. You're divorcing. You embarrassed your husband. You embarrassed your kids. You embarrassed your family. Because you're going through a midlife crisis. You want to be like the Kardashians. You want to do whatever it takes to fit in. And that's what it seems like to me. It seems like she's trying to fit in with them, okay? And she's willing to take the social media abuse that comes with trying to defend the Kardashian. She's willing to take that on because she sees them as her friends. But Larsa, they're not your friends. They're only using you to basically be the verbal muscle to go out there and to continue to take the backlash that is coming from anybody. See, now it's getting crazy. It's getting to a point to where you can't even criticize Jordyn Woods. Nick Young made his comment about Jordyn Woods. You got all these Negroes in their feelings because he didn't take her side. And they're expecting him to take her side because she's a black female. You should never do that. Because let me tell you this, whether y'all want to accept it or not, Jordyn Woods is probably going to mess up again, and there will be no way to defend her. So y'all can make all these videos. You can go on social media. You can troll and go in on anybody who doesn't defend her or see her as a victim. But let me tell you this though. When you don't hold a person accountable for their mistakes, they're going to think they got away with it. And they're going to end up repeating the same behavior. And there's going to be no way to defend it. I believe that Larsa is a puppet. She's being used by the Kardashians to basically do and say the things that they can't really say right now. Khloe took back her words because Khloe did not expect so many people to go at her. She didn't just have black people going at her. She had other people she probably know going at her, you know? And that's the power of black women. You know, you got the Smiths, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith. You got, you know, being a black female. You got black women on social media, because let's be real, black women do nothing but be on social media all day. That's what they be. They be on social media all day. Let's be real. Nobody watches content more than black women. Nobody's in these comment sections on these posts on Instagram and Facebook than black women. Let's just be real. They find time.